working out hard every day to be the best I can. I shoot it to the right, shoot it to the left, hunker down low and reach high to the sky. I got my rhythm down pat, so they say. I'm looking like a winner in every way. So when I hear somebody say, what a horse, I know they're talking about me, of course. And I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday. Yeah, I'm a prime example of a Tennessee walker, a high-stepping, fast-walking Tennessee talker. I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this episode of What Horse?
Yes, sir.
New Year's Eve.
Yes.
We're sitting here getting ready to, I'm going to go home and watch football. I ain't going out. I'm getting too old.
Yeah, it's too wild out there.
Well, I tell you what, you go ahead and do your gig, and we'll get started with a show and a little information.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Welcome to where the 5 to 9 more than makes up for the 9 to 5. To where you check your troubles, along with your coat. And days are made, even at 10 at night. Welcome to the best time you've ever had, since the last time you were here. To old friends, new experiences, and forgotten cares. Welcome to where life moves at the speed of you. Welcome to Sam's Town Tunica Hotel and Gambling Hall by Boyd. Welcome to where you want to be.
Instead of telling you about an affordable communication service that will save you money for a rainy day, I'm going to let one of my clients from Columbia Dental Group tell you all about Host My Services.
You're not losing any service, your phone calls, you don't drop any calls, have any issues at all. They have the app where if you have an off-site person, they just have the app on their phone, they can use it from there. Like, you should definitely get a quote, because even buying a whole new phone system is cheaper than what you're going to pay for with Verizon or AT&T or anybody else through them. And the quality is great.
Just the customer service.
Customer service, I talked to him.
There's two things to remember when checking out Host My Communication Services. Number one is free analysis of your current communications cost. Number two is there's no capital outlay for the equipment. Two great reasons to call 931-581-4411 today and start saving for that rainy day.
People in Tennessee are starting a movement.
Ouch. Thank you.
To clean up the litter on our roadways. Litter hurts our environment and endangers wildlife, and it affects our quality of life.
Here, crack me. Thank you.
Help keep our state litter-free.
Let's roll.
Visit NobodyTrashesTennessee.com and be a part of the solution to end littering.
Saving the best for last.
That's right. Nobody trashes Tennessee.
Folks, this is where you send money to help in the legal fund to combat the new proposed rulemaking that the USDA released here a couple weeks ago. This is tax-deductible donation as fast as a 501c3, and be sure to put legal fund on your memo line, as this guarantees that your money goes exactly where you want it to go.
Okay, welcome back. Jerry, we're going to be talking about the fast.
Yes.
And the legal procedures we're going through. And I've heard this, and I know you have too. Some people say, well, the election's over, let's just drop the lawsuit. And I'm going to state my personal feelings about this. You remember when Clancy sued me?
Yes.
Well, he sued several of us, but I was one of them. He made a deal, told my attorney, he said, if we can get together, said, if Jerry will admit I'm right, then I'll drop the lawsuit against him. I told him to take it and shove it, because if I had said he's right, that would have meant that everything that he was saying about the walking horse industry was right.
That's right. That's right. You're exactly.
Well, right now we're in a situation where FAST is trying to raise as much legal funding as possible. And if we was to do as a couple of people have suggested and drop those lawsuits, then we lost.
Yeah.
The USDA won. That's something everybody needs to think about, because we're hoping that new administration with a new Secretary of Agriculture and the facts, the pure facts that we as an industry have supports us, and it doesn't support the USDA. So this gives the new administration enough to say, well, hey, even their own studies, and I'm talking about the studies the USDA paid for and won't even listen to, that the pads and the action device do no harm to the walking horse. So I'm just saying this myself. A lot of people have done a lot of work. Frank Eichler has done a lot of work. We've had a lot of members of FAST. Mike Inman done a lot of work. Everybody's fighting for this. Some people can give a lot, some people can give a little. So what I'm saying is, it makes no difference what you give. Follow the directions that Mike gave.
Yes.
And on the item line, just put legal fund. It makes no difference if it's $10 or $100. If every month we send a check in, then that's going to help us in the long run. But dropping the lawsuit is going to bury us, in my opinion.
You're exactly right. You got to fight for your right, and that's the biggest thing of it is and once you start something, you got to stick with it and just try to help this industry. You got to donate, and and play your part.
Well, everybody can help some.
Yes.
I mean, we go out here and we look at everything that's going on. We look at all the studies. And there's one thing that always I tell people. They'll say, well, they found this many horses out at this show. I said, yep. I said, the VMOs, that's the USDA medical officers, veterinary medical officers, that's who they are. But the horses that they found out of line that could not show at these events were scar rules, rotated cock and bone, all of this. And then when they take them to a veterinarian clinic, someone that actually makes their living being a veterinarian for a horse, they can't find these problems. They did 58 biopsies on 29 horses that the USDA turned down at the celebration one year. And out of the 58, they found no scars on any of those horses. But the people lost everything. As long as we do not stand up and say, hey, black is black, white is white, and there is no gray line. You're either right or you're wrong. If they were that good
yes.
at what they do, they wouldn't be working for the USDA.
Oh, you're exactly right on that, Jerry. And I mean, it's just a simple fact of the horses that they turned down one week, they passed the next week after.
Well, that came back. I'm glad you mentioned that, because at one time, if they turned your horse down at the beginning of the celebration and it was entered in another class, you could bring it back up. But they found out they were turning horses down and then turning around and passing them a little bit later on.
That's right.
So they said, well, we can't do that no more. If it gets turned down, it's out for the entire time. To me, that just shows how corrupt they are.
Yeah.
Then they come up with all these ways to point the finger at us and say, well, we found this horse out every time, but they got the eye scanner up there checking to see who it is. I say, well, and I'm going to use Honors as an example. This is Honors. Yep, he's getting turned down. They even sent a text message about Honors that if he shows up at the show, you're to turn him down. How can that, that's just like the police saying, well, he's fixing to rob that bank, so let's go ahead and arrest him now.
That's right.
We won't let him rob the bank. I mean, it's just unbelievable the way that the USDA will do it. And another thing, and this is something for everybody to think about, including the USDA. If they're so right, why is it that Reimer didn't show up for his interview in front of Congress? I mean, if he's right and he can go in there and tell the truth, what do you have to lose?
Yeah.
Go in there and tell the truth. I'll tell you why he did. Because he knew if he went in there, if he told the truth, they was going to get him. And if he lied, they was going to prove he was lying. That's the only reason they didn't want him to go testify. And they can say what they want to. If they call me to testify, I'd testify. I mean, truth sets you free.
Yep.
I mean, we as an industry, we know we have problems, but we address those problems. We know that we have some people that bend the rules, but we catch them and we either suspend them, fine them, whatever. We address the problem. The USDA's solution to addressing a problem is, well, let's just put everybody in jail and forget the rules.
Yeah.
Let's just go on. And it's just, it's not right. That's why I'm just telling everybody. I don't care what you write a check for, it makes no difference to me. But support these lawsuits, because we win those, we can win the whole thing. If we quit, then more or less we're saying, well, we're guilty, y'all just come and get us. And that's what it amounts to me. I mean, I was given an opportunity to say, yeah, you're right, and I could walk away. Well, I didn't, and believe me, it financially it hurt, I grant you, but I won.
But at the end of the day, you kept you stuck to your word.
And I won.
That's right.
That's it. The judge found in my favor, not Clint Say's favor, but in my favor. He just, that right there showed me that one of the reasons I believe in the justice system.
Yes.
Facts are facts. And what I said proved to be more truthful than what Clint Say said. So, and those are things that we all need to think about and support fast in what they're doing, because they are doing their best. Mike Inman does a great job of this commercial that he did. He just something for all of us to look at. If we want 2025 to be like I'm hoping it is, we need to support the legal foundation.
Yes, you do.
Simple as that. We're going to go to an auction. This was I love that auction.
Oh, yes.
They sold a little bit of everything.
Yes, sir, they did.
They had
and had a big crowd there, too.
Yeah, but they had some saddles there that they sold. That little black one right there. That, I could have rode it when I was 3 or 4. But Dave and Mike, they do a good job. They really do. They work hard, go at it. They had pretty good coffee there too. Who is that guy? I never did get his name. You know what?
I don't know what that guy.
He's a good auctioneer.
Yes.
Yeah, there's me sitting up there. Them good-looking girls come sit down next to me.
No wonder you didn't want to come over and see where I was. I don't blame you.
Hey, you was up there behind me. That lady that was sitting next to me, she had just bought her a horse and got back into it. She said she'd been in it, and it was hard to hear in there.
Yeah.
But she had bought her a gray horse, real pretty horse. And she was into trail riding, but she wanted to come and see what this was about. Did you buy any of that tack?
No, I didn't buy none of it.
There's some good stuff there. You can tell it was warm too. Everybody walking around with short sleeves on. No heavy coat.
Right now, here in a few days, everybody gonna want that fire burner right there.
They sure are. They're gonna want that heat. Yeah. Put it somewhere, buddy. And fire pits are popular.
Yeah.
My son-in-law built him one. He dug it out, poured a little concrete, and then he built a frame, brick frame, brick and rock, and it's pretty neat. Pretty neat indeed. Old Ralph Penner sitting down there in front of me. He helped me get down, because when I got ready to come out where y'all was, you couldn't get down from them seats.
Yeah.
I mean, it was packed. And but I never did realize it was him until I got clean the other side of the building. I looked back over and I said, well, that's Ralph.
I tell you, this piece right here was a neat piece. I went up there and I mean, it was a solid piece of wood. Whoever designed that and cut that, they done a heck of a job.
Over in Fayetteville, like you go from, I believe he's the one that from Fayetteville you head out towards Pulaski.
Okay.
I think that's him out there on the right. But that eagle, the eagle was the nice part, but I think they sold a piece for $1,500.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? And you could have your choice of all of them, and somebody bought the horse that was on the left-hand side. So
I tell you, that was a nice piece of work right there.
Well, I tell you what, we're going to take a short pause for our sponsors, and then we'll be right back with some What a Horse fan favorites of the year. Giles Dunn is a leader in both cultured and lab-grown diamonds. Located at 234 North Jackson Street in Tullahoma, Tennessee, Giles Dunn is well known for his beautifully designed jewelry. From that special diamond for your special wedding day to the one that says I love you more, Giles Dunn is the place to shop if you want to say it with diamonds. Open 5 days a week and always ready to assist you in that one-in-a-lifetime purchase. To set an appointment for cultured or lab-grown diamond viewing, call 931-563-7800.
Hey Tennessee, Ross Chastain here, the guy who likes to smash watermelons on the front stretch at Nashville Superspeedway. But you know what I never smash? Safety rules. Racing's all about control, and the same goes for life on the road. So use your melon and don't mix drinking and driving. It's like trying to race with a busted engine. Be a pit crew hero, and if you've had a few, pass the keys to a sober friend, because we're all racing toward a safer Tennessee, and we want you there at the finish line.
Folks, this is where you send money to help in the legal fund to combat the new proposed rulemaking that the USDA released here a couple weeks ago. This is tax-deductible donation as fast as a 501c3, and be sure to put legal fund on your memo line, as this guarantees that your money goes exactly where you want it to go.
All right, welcome back. I tell you, everybody every year has their favorites, their favorite horses, and we do too. We have a lot of people that advertise with us, and this is what I wanted to do to show them the appreciation. But these are some great horses right here.
Oh yes, real good horses.
Dark Rain, that horse is continuously in the winner's circle.
Yep.
Now this one right here was a reserve, but we have run victory pass after victory pass on that horse. He's just good, and Taylor does a great job.
She does a wonderful job of showing the horse.
Oh, she does. But these are the 2024 fan favorites right there, Tea Time Charlie. Hallie Joe, I was talking to that young lady during the sale, and I told her, I said, now right there goes a cowgirl. Hallie Joe's walking around talking to people.
That's a nice horse too.
Oh yeah, he's a nice horse. But right here, hey, Bob Adcock, honored in Texas.
Yep.
He's another that's continuously in the winner's circle. Now these are celebration ads that we pulled up, because that's just a super good horse.
Oh yeah. I tell you what, this winter I don't get to see Mr. Bob a lot, but I sure do miss him. On watching him and his smile and always have something to say and stuff like that, you know.
I've never seen him with a a frown on his face. He's always just smiling.
And love his
big.
horses.
Right there is quite an honor. And Beth Beasley.
Beth is another nice lady.
Oh,
Real
Beth,
nice.
you can't beat Beth now. She's just a good person.
Her and the girls and Greg, I mean, they've been real nice to me.
Good people. Some of it rubbed off on Greg. He's getting better too. Right there's my honeybee. I tell you what, I love that mare.
Oh yeah, I do too.
She just got that walk.
I like how that mare is put together and how she sits up and look through the brow, you know, and
gets it done. She gets it done right.
Head set. I mean, you almost can't draw one no better than that sitting in the brow right there.
No. And right here's first night out. This is something we've always talked about. Allie Joe, she does not turn her back on any division.
Yes.
If she could find one, she's going to ride it in that division.
Well, that just shows how much versatility that this young lady have on riding.
Well, she's running barrels too.
Yes.
Sure is. That's what makes her a cowgirl, man. She just gets in there. And remember the final show at the Calsonic or at the Cooper Still Arena this year, she carried the flag.
Yes.
And I think that was a quarter horse she was riding then. And here's Da Hoss. I like that name.
She works at it.
Yeah, she does. She does work at it. Right there's Koufax.
It's Blaze. Blaze does a good job.
She does. You got that, and I am so happy to hear that there's one tough team that reunited.
Yes.
And that's her and Everett. Or Edgar. Koufax and Blaze Picard. There's Ultra Pink. That was a good one.
Yep.
Jennifer always does a good job.
Jennifer does a good job. She's a good rider.
Well, if she's on a horse and it's in that show ring, you better bet it's good because she ain't going to ride one today.
No, she's not. Jennifer does a good job. Jennifer been in this business for a long time.
And here's Miss Stone Cash and Linda Botch.
I'm so happy for Linda. She's another person that really like these horses.
Oh yeah.
Her and Noel, you see them walking around, just as happy and
checking them out.
Yep. Real nice lady.
Joe Paul. He's another.
He is a good horse.
He's a great horse. Shane's a super good guy too, his owner.
Yeah.
Super good guy.
I seen what Shane posted. He got his barn built, and I mean, he done a real good, nice barn. Nice. He'll post every once in a while on Facebook where he riding his horses across the field. He love it now.
Hey, that's what it's all about. Yeah. Right here's the Space Cowboy, Skylar Nipper. That is one fine horse right there.
Yeah. That young lady really ride. She really like to ride them horses.
Oh yeah, get it done. She doesn't get it done.
Yep.
Ripto, Caitlin Rippey. There's another lady that gets it done,
Yes.
buddy. You watch them grow up, blink, and then they're grown.
That's right. You're exactly right. Nice horse.
Andy's been good in this industry.
Yes, he has.
He and his whole family.
Yep, he has been real good.
Right there, Talking Tennessee and Joe Lester. I love that name.
Yep.
Talking Tennessee.
That's a nice little horse too. Joe does a good job with them horses.
Yes, he does. Mighty good job.
Yep.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, a blue ribbon salute for our 2-year-old Trailblazer World Champion and our National Futurity Champion, the 2-year-old Trailblazer Division.
I take my hat off to all them pleasure horse trainers. I mean, it takes a lot of work and stuff like that. They have to work and really, you know.
You got to ride.
Yep.
You got to ride them. Right here's the Paddock Master. We couldn't have done this without Kenny.
Oh yeah.
You got to have Kenny.
Kenny
in there.
now, he's another one that loves these horses.
I'll tell you what, that's one of the most consistent ones I've seen. I mean, he is consistent, and that's amateur owned and trained.
Yeah.
And right there, Mr. Heisman, final night.
Yep.
Bruce McDonald, you can't beat him.
No, you can't beat Bruce. Bruce is a good guy too. Him and Robin, that's a nice family.
Very supportive of the walking horse industry. Very supportive.
And Bruce and Robin, they don't meet a stranger now. They talk and they treat you like family.
Here he is, Mr. True Blue. But now that horse done found him a new market.
That's a nice horse.
I was wondering when that was going to happen, because I talked to Jake about it, and he kept playing it off, and then finally he said, well, there's going to be a surprise. I said, I knew it was coming, I just didn't know when. Now Allie Joe shows him in that pony class.
Yeah, that's what you call a family horse.
Hey, right here's another one.
Oh yeah.
Say Cash, Susan Irwin. That was super, super good horse.
That is a good horse.
She's not a novice anymore, but I grant you she's going to be winning her share of ribbons, because that's one nice horse right there.
Oh, a night they won't forget and a run they'll always remember. Their first celebration.
Say Cash.
And their first World Grand Championship run. They make it here on this Thursday night. It's Say Cash and Susan Irwin. Dan and Susan Irwin on the entry from Olive Hill, Kentucky. Our owner amateur novice World Grand Champion.
A way to do it.
Oh yeah.
Here is I'm Big Enough. Frank Clark.
Riding under a Thursday night spotlight to a World Grand Championship win in our youth pony division. 2 World Grand Championship runs. It's a big night, but they're big enough.
Oh, that's a nice little horse.
Hey,
Almost a
that's
sewing
a
machine.
walking booger now.
Beasley and Clark on the entry from Athens,
And born a Maverick. That horse right there, I'm going to tell you, I've said it over and over. When he comes in, he gets your attention.
Yeah.
And no matter how many is in there, you keep going back to him.
Yeah, you're right.
He is an attention getter. In here, I be smoking.
Now that horse that I've been winning for a long time.
I remember the first time I saw that horse over at Bass Stables. I mean, going up and down the hall, you knew. I mean, he was just synced up,
Yeah.
walking.
But tonight he's celebrating his first World Grand Championship ride here in the Big Oval. Doing it in front of a hometown crowd. I be smoking Joe. Tucker Johnson, congratulations. Keith Johnson owns the entry from Shelbyville.
That filly we got, we'll do that all day long.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Jalapeno. Harry's doing better.
Oh, yeah.
He was in the hospital out in Texas. He and I talked. He said he's doing better. That I'm awful happy to hear that.
That's good.
Good sign. Prayers are answered. I know Kimberly's proud of this one right here.
Yeah, that's a good horse.
Joe Lester makes the winning ride for Kimberly and Terry Walden of Shelbyville. Jalapeno and Joe.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think that horse's mama did do another good coat. I mean, that's what you call a good producer.
Yep. Here's I'm Charlie Black and Dahlia Smith Har. You're talking about the mare producing. I was told one time by a gentleman that could really breed, Mr. Hawker Smith.
Yeah.
That Lewis. He told me, he said, Jerry, you can have all the good studs you want, but if you ain't got a good mare, you
exactly right.
Look here.
Oh, this is a good one right here now.
Eli. It's the medalist. But he had that horse taken away from him.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it was taken. I think he voluntarily gave it to his younger brother. I kind of thought we'd see James down there at that sale Saturday, but I never did see him.
I never did see him.
No. Here's GG's Majestic and Elsie Bradford. That horse right there has been in the winner's circle through the years so many times that it's unreal.
Oh, yeah.
That country pleasure class is very popular.
Oh, it is. It's a very popular class.
And here he is, this year's World Grand Champion, Cavender. And
He's
Tim
another nice
Smith.
one.
Tell me about it. He was dead on that night.
Yep.
Getting it done.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give our world grand champion a proper salute as they leave the ring tonight. Cavender and Tim Smith.
Well, that horse can walk.
Oh, yeah.
And I've got a mare breath to him.
He's a good one.
He gets it done. That's the main thing. Here's Lucky Strike. That's a good horse,
Oh,
too.
yeah.
That's a real good horse. And Aubrey Derrickson now, we had her first on here when she was a youth, but she stepped right on up into the adult class right away.
Yep.
And that horse, she won as a youth and adult.
Uh-huh.
Sure did.
Nice horse.
Yep. Some of these horses, Jerry, are ones that they show with the youth, go right on up into the adult class, and then some of them go back to the youth.
Oh, yeah.
There's Wilhelm. That's another good horse. Oh, Dan's got a good string of horses.
Oh, yeah, he does.
He's got some good ones. And he's lost some good ones. Right there, General Thomas J. Jackson and Shannon Cotter. I tell you what, I love that horse. I liked him at Cooper Still Arena, but now she showed him down there in Tunica, and she put on a show.
Yeah, she did.
General Thomas J. Jackson.
You'll see that horse got a big future ahead of him.
He does. Here's Star Power. Amy Rich.
That's another nice horse.
Yes, he is. He won twice down there.
Yeah.
He showed 3 times. Got reserved once. And that says a lot for the horse, the trainer, and the owner.
Uh-huh.
When you go to a 3-day show and one horse shows 3 times, I remember when Sandman did that years ago. All right, that was just some of them that we dug out that we had to show.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody has their favorites, but there's a bunch that we missed, but we only got so much time.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
All right, you do your deal, and then we'll finish the show up.
We'll be right back after these messages.
The Tennessee Walking Horse is rapidly becoming the horse of choice when selecting a great ride for the family. If you're looking for a smooth, easy ride on the trail that will take you through hills and streams or obstacle course competition, the versatility of the Tennessee Walking Horse will stand out by showing its willingness to learn and its smooth, easy, steady gait through the course. If it's a competitive show horse you're looking for, the Tennessee Walking Horse is the perfect family horse by young and old. Whether it's flat shot or padded performance classes for an amateur adult or youth, a walking horse is the horse of choice. The Tennessee Walking Horse is perfect for every equestrian division. Also remember one simple truth.
If you ride one today, you'll own one tomorrow. That's a fact.
Folks, this is where you send money to help in the legal fund to combat the new proposed rulemaking that the USDA released here a couple weeks ago. This is tax-deductible donation as fast as a 501c3, and be sure to put legal fund on your memo line, as this guarantees that your money goes exactly where you want it to go.
More of What a Horse coming up.
All right, we're back and we're ready to celebrate the new year. What
Yes,
are you
sir.
going to do?
watch movies and fall asleep.
I'm going to watch football and fall asleep. All right, we're going to go to Highway 40 through Sale, and they had some good horses out there, and I mean some good. They had some good colts. They had some that pretty good sales.
Yeah.
Now right there was High Old Silver, buddy.
Oh,
We're gone. She's trying to talk him into something. I don't know whether he's going to make it or not. That pony keeps wanting to go the other way. This right here I like.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I thought about when I saw this?
What?
The Quiet Man. It's a movie where they go to town in that little cart pulled by a little pony. But I think they ended up no selling that because it didn't make, even when they put them all together.
Yeah.
It didn't reach the total amount that they needed for it. That's a nice little outfit right there.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I've seen this young lady, she rode several horses up through there. And some of them kind of like the first time they'd ever been in a place like that. And that was one of them. But she's a good rider. This right here is a pretty nice horse.
Yeah.
I think they ended up selling that one though. Most of these were more or less trail horses that they were selling. And I think there was one other, I know we carried one down there that you could put the trail, go on trail ride and go to a show that night. And I think there was one other one down there that was a show horse. How many did you see?
On showing wise? Yeah. I seen about 4 or 5 where I would say show, but a lot of these was just like this trail riding horses and stuff like that, you know, and they had a lot of people there looking at these horses, you know.
Oh yeah, all of them looking for something.
Yeah. And I tell you, it takes a pretty good horse to go through that crowd, and you know.
It does because it's loud.
It's loud up in that building, and it's compact.
And there's a lot of people around. Now this was a brood mare, and if I'm not mistaken, she just gave foal or just weaned a Jimmy Choo.
Okay.
I believe that's right. That's a 2-year-old there, I believe. They had one down there that sold for 10 grand as a wingling. There's that young lady again.
Yeah.
She rode several nice horses in there. I'm not sure who she works for.
Let me ask you a question.
There's a lot of people in there that interested in horses and just a lot of them just getting a camaraderie.
Yeah, that's right.
Showing international trail with smooth gait, beautiful. Test certificates all good. Tom is pulled today. Before he gets back, here's one ready to blue blood, guys. This is sold in April 15th of 2022. Jose, they won't do no more Jose.
I tell you what, I got a lot of horse right here. Did you hear it sold for $10,000 when she was a year? That's it.
Leanne ran several.
Yes. They had a lot of nice horses there.
Yeah, I thought so.
They did have a lot of nice horses.
I think there's a lot of people still having, questions about the future.
Yeah.
But I think we have a bright future. I can't help but feel that the justice system will be with us.
Yeah.
I can't help but feel that way. I believe the work that Frank Eichler's done in finding out everything that he's found out and put it all together, I just feel like it's, if truth matters, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact is, pads and action device do not harm a horse.
You're exactly right on that.
Period. Lady will do that.
Oh, yeah.
Matter of fact, she'll climb the bigger step.
Uh-huh. That's why I wish they would have a bigger step over there and really show a horse,
Yep.
his ability to
be good.
Yeah.
Or have a bridge. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're going to do the trail horses there, but I mean, this is hindsight, and I'm not running an auction. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to tell Dave and them how to do theirs, but I would like to see an auction to where horses actually went through an obstacle course.
Yeah.
And they had to do the steps, they had to do the bridge, they had to walk through water, do all this stuff, show what these horses really do,
Yeah.
and then auction them off. I think they bring more money.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's hard to do in there. Now, this is in the winter.
Oh, yeah.
It'd have to do something like I'm talking, would have to be the summer.
Summertime, yeah.
And I tell you, a good place to have it, in my opinion, Pleasant Valley.
Yeah.
Because you could have a sale out there that would be unreal. That was a nice one.
That is a nice horse.
Nice enough, got the picture made.
Yep.
There's that young lady again. And I'm going to tell you, I think the majority of the horses she rode through there, I think that's the first time they gone through something like that.
Yeah.
Because I watched the way they act and that little shyness, but now she handled them very well.
Oh, yeah, very well.
That was a nice one.
Yeah.
You can't be 5. I've already got that. 10-5, 7.5, 10, 7.5. Everybody done. 10, 7.5. I got 10-5. I can't take 10-5, but I've got 10-5 on the ground in that. 10, 7, 2. Going once. Twice. Third call. Sold it, $10,500. Put your hands together. Yes, sir. Thank you. Let's have a picture of me online, ladies and gentlemen. Woo, what a nice one.
I think that little girl is going to get that horse.
Yeah, I would say so. Girl right there, I think that's Dave's daughter.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, now she ran several through.
Yeah. She's a good horseman. I've been on her for a long time. And that announcer, everybody know who that is right there now.
You can't miss him.
You can't miss Little Woody. He got his own distinct voice.
He got his own way, his own drummer.
Yeah.
Everything. And I've heard him say the same phrase that these horses.
Yeah.
So many times. I said, yep, old Woody's doing the sale job now. Listen to him. He's ready to go.
Now this was a good little horse right here.
Yeah. Sure was.
I don't know. My biggest fear when he was riding, popping that whip, them people on the outside there, I was kind of duck back.
I wasn't wanting popping the thing towards me. I tell you what, that was a good horse, though.
Yeah.
It really was. He was well trained, well disciplined.
Yeah.
Here's a man who trained for 2 years. No green with hope right here. Don't get lost in group. 12,000. 12,000. Let them the high program.
I like the way he did that.
Mm-hmm.
That one right there ended up bringing, what, 17,000?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, you can tell that guy spent a lot of time on that horse right there.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He had to.
Yep.
Who ended up buying that horse? Did Penna buy him?
Huh?
Who bought that horse?
I don't know who ended up buying that horse.
He side passed.
Yeah. He done everything. He done it all.
I tell you what, he did just about everything that he asked him to.
Oh, yeah.
Or he did do everything he asked him to.
That's a nice one. That's what you call a trail rider.
Yeah.
Trail riding horse right there.
Well, that's what you want. That's what a lot of these people they want. They want them trail horses.
Yep.
Neck reining big.
Yeah.
I remember when Jeff Hatcher rode packing a pistol.
This is what I was brown.
The bridle broke, so he just said, we'll go anyway.
This is Deals Dancing Lady, 4-year-old, 16 hands tall mare. Beautiful flanks and mane and tail. Arms Deal for Real, the great mare by Ruby Arms. We've had a trail ride.
That right there, trail ride.
Yes.
Show gear.
All right, you look good? Good. Can you open it, brother? Hey, next ticket says.
That's the first time she'd ever been in a place
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Here, go back to the great horse. Arms Deal for Real, by Jen's Armed and Dangerous by Prize Generator. Damn size. Ruby is Armed by Jen's Armed and Dangerous by Prize Generator. This is a September 28th fall of 2020, baby.
That's a nice mare, I tell you. Very sensible.
Smart.
Yeah.
I think she's getting a little skittish in there, though. She wasn't used to all that real loud racket. We need to ride her up and down the highway a few times. You reckon that'll work?
Yeah. And I mean, I thought she done a real good job in there.
I did.
I mean, she's
getting it done.
You know,
exactly what she's supposed to do. That's what we wanted her to do. Well, it's New Year's Eve. We're fixed to put the show out. That means CJ take off tomorrow.
Yes.
he won't have to do nothing. But I'm telling you, it's we've had a great year.
Yes, we have.
The only thing I can tell people is to support the legal fund and look forward to 2025.
Yeah, be safe. And y'all have a happy new year.
Working out hard every day to be the best I can. I shifted to the right, shifted to the left, hunker down low and reach high to the sky. Got my rhythm down pat, so they say. I'm looking like a winner in every way. So when I hear somebody say, what a horse, I know they're talking about me, of course. And I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday. Yeah, I'm a prime example of a Tennessee walker, a high-stepping, fast-walking Tennessee talker. I'm gonna be in that winner's circle someday. Please start talking.